Hi everyone, my name is Teena and welcome back for another episode of Teena Talks. I do a new episode every single Tuesday, so if you like all things comedy, all things delusion and all things drag, be sure to go and subscribe. Now, I'm going to fill you in with a little secret today. I love makeup, and specifically I love really affordable makeup. Now between you and I, most of my products sort of vary between the low end and the high end. I guess, you know, as we all do as performers, we start with the low end stuff, we sort of experiment and sort of work out where we're going to go and how much we can afford. And sometimes, as you might have seen in my affordable drag makeup for under £14, I managed to go and do a whole face for under £14. And there are some products I would certainly use again, but some products I would certainly prefer a high-end version. I do love a bargain. So I was looking around for some products and I stumbled across a certain Chinese website, I will not go and say the name, and I saw they had lots of really, really fantastically well-known, brilliant brands at a real fraction of the price. And I thought, well, first of all, are they going to be real? Are they going to be fake? I went, well, I don't really care. Let's go and buy them anyway. That's content for my channel, right? So I went ahead on AliExpress and I bought lots of products, and we're now going to do a whole full drag face makeup using these products. Now, are they going to be real? Probably not. Are they going to be fantastic? Probably not. Are we going to have fun? And subscribe and comment if you like it? Yes! So let me go and get ready and I'll see you in a moment. So my face is ready, let's get on with the makeup. Now, of course, I need to just remind you one more time, I am not endorsing any fake products. These were sent from China. They were accepted at customs. They were sent to me. I spent them with my own money. So essentially, whose fault is this? It is capitalism, it is consumerism. It's probably Huda Beauty as well for letting it happen. I don't know. But Huda Beauty is an example of a product I have. I have some Charlotte Tilbury, I have some Fenty, I have some Rare Beauty. When I went shopping on AliExpress, I was sure to go and think about all the products I would need for a full drag face. The only thing which didn't arrive actually was an eyeliner and an eyebrow pencil. But we are going to think about it, we're going to make it work. And I can't also remember how much it cost because my camera broke, so I'm actually using my phone for this. So afterwards I will edit this and I'll put the prices there. But it wasn't that much money. And you know what they say, you pay for what you get. Is it going to go well? Who can say? Now, again, I can't remember how much these were, but these were 2 for a certain price, and I got some e.l.f. primers. The packaging seems cheap. Fabriqué en Chine. Well, I sort of guessed that. It's in French. But I guess the proof is in the pudding. Just to go and say as well, e.l.f. isn't especially a high-end brand. We sort of know that. It gets more premium, I promise. Okay, it's very, very watery, but I think we'll find that l'eau is the main ingredient, yes. It doesn't feel as, because I use a lot of Power Grip, it feels a lot more watery. It smells, it's literally, this is just like putting water on my face. Let's use a niacinamide one as well. Maybe this is going to be better. Maybe I'm just being deluded. Maybe I need some more energy drink. If in doubt, just put more on. Isn't that the way, kids? This isn't real. So e.l.f. for a very, very small price for 2, you get a I'm not accusing the seller of being fake. Okay, so we've done the primer. Let's move on to the thing I'm really looking forward to the most. I'm not going to lie. And this is my faux filter Huda Beauty Luminous Matte Foundation. Now, I had an option which one to go and get, so you can either get the matte one or you can go and get the glowy one. I'm more of a matte girly at the end of the day. The packaging, it feels cheap. It doesn't feel like a high-end product. Now, I've never used Huda Beauty. Another thing to go and say as well, I wasn't sure what shade to go and get for any of these things. So I had to estimate for this. So I've gone for the shortbread 200B. Shortbread because I'm half Scottish and I love to eat shortbread. Oh, that's a whiff. That's very whiffy. It doesn't feel very high end. I'm doing this just for you. So of course make sure you like, comment and subscribe for all the work I'm doing. This is out of all my own pocket, by the way, so you need to go and subscribe to Teena Talks, new episodes every single Tuesday. Let's see how this is. Well, the colour is quite good for me actually. But as we know, with cheap foundations. I remember my one about cheap, affordable drag makeup. I did spend £1.30 something on that Technic foundation, and I really, really liked it. Not sure about this colour match, but we're not going to talk about it. So I have a little mole here, and this is where I get to see if something is full coverage or not. Yeah, it's full coverage. Okay, so we have done the base foundation. I look like I've got, what's that disease called? The one, I've got jaundice. It's okay, we're going to make it work. We're now going to move on to the contour. And for this, we're going to use Fenty Beauty Matte Contour Skin Stick in the colour Amber. It's the same cheap cardboard. It says it was made in the USA. I do not believe it. I do not believe it for 1 millisecond. How you do it. Yeah. My neighbours are being loud again. Interesting story. A few months ago I heard my neighbour shouting he's trying to kill me, and I ended up calling up the police. He was arrested, went to prison, and I think he's back from prison. Well, it's not really blending, it's not really going into the face. I feel like it's already dried rather quickly. I try my best to go and sort of get it in as quickly as I can. This is not made in the USA, and it's not good. Alright, so we've done the base, we have done the contour. Let's move on to the concealer. This is the one I'm most scared about. So we have the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. A beautiful packaging. Look at that. That's well posh, isn't it? Yeah, lovely plastic. Well, what else do you expect it to go and be in? You know, like a beautiful, I don't know. Same cheap cardboard, made in Korea. I'll be the judge of that. Honestly, guys, if you know if these are potentially real or not, what's the story behind these products? How can they get imported legally to the UK? Let me know in the comments. I'm not committing fraud. I bought these because I'm really, really deluded. Ooh, Polish instructions as well. Unikać kontaktu z oczami. Good for you. Okay, well, it looks like half of it's already gone. It's nice little packaging though. And the shade is cream. Fairly watery. Oh, shout out as well to my pal Angela Labra. I had a lovely conversation with her the other day when I was shopping at Costco, and said, Tina, when are you going to do another makeup tutorial? I went, well, in 2 days time. So hello Angela Labra, thank you for that lovely call. Well, the little applier sort of I'm quite enjoying. Yeah, the makeup's already coming off from the base. It's already peeling. This actually reminds me of when I lived in Russia, and you would see these Russian women walking around Moscow, and they would all wear these really sort of fancy designs. And often you'll never go and see Russian people abroad. You can't see them there now. Whoops. You'll see them always like having to wear like Gucci, Tommy Hilfiger, like, you know, everything with the brand to go and show how much money they have to go and buy those products. And I once saw a woman wearing a top saying Tommy Hilfiger, and it was Tommi. And they can go like, yeah, my Hourglass concealer. Очень прекрасно. This is not about concealing, it's just about highlighting against that horrible base foundation I'm never going to use again. This is the biggest load of you've ever seen. This is the product which it's stripping off the skin. Rihanna, send me some products. I met Rihanna many years ago. So in Kettering, Northamptonshire, where I'm from, we have a really posh supermarket called Farm Foods, and once Rihanna went to go and open it up. I think it was around 2008, so just like when she's like really peaking in her career. And yeah, we've got a picture. She's absolutely lovely. And yeah, that's some ginger minge level of delusion. Rihanna's older than me. She's very old. Okay, so we have done some Huda Beauty, we have done some Elf, shut up, we have done some Fenty, we have done some Hourglass. Now we're going to move on to some Rare Beauty Blush. I believe it's Selena Gomez's brand. The packaging's a lot better quality actually, made in Korea. Okay, so this name has come up again, RB Biorius. RB Biorius. Another packaging had the same warehouse as well. Yeah, it was the Hourglass. made in Korea. This is made in Korea as well. The hourglass, this can't be real because it really doesn't cover and it's not very good. But it's, yeah, if you look, hourglass is exactly from exactly the same place. Well, the packaging looks pretty. Let's get it on. Today is the day for blush blindness. It smells nice. It smells like paint. Yeah, I met Selena Gomez as well. She was in Kettering at Toys R Us before she was famous, actually. And I remember just talking to her. I went, well, you don't sound like you're from here. She went, yeah, I'm from America. I went, wow, I'm from Kettering. And she went, wow, where's that? I went, it's the town you're in. And never talked to her again. It's already dried. It's already dried. Are you kidding me? I have to work really hard with this now. Now the colour, is it for everyone? No. Is it for me? No. But I don't mind it though. Look at that. Interesting. Hey, well, all of our liquids and creams are on, but we have another potentially fake product. It is from Laura Mercier and it's her very, very famous setting powder. Now, the box, it feels like it is sort of warehouse clearance. Poudre libre fixante transparente. Talc, made in USA again. No spelling mistakes in the instructions. It's not in the middle, which we think they might do that. Looks like it's sort of rotted a little bit. Come on, Laura. If it even is you, Laura, it's like, guess who? It's like Cluedo. It's like Traitors. Are you watching Traitors? Let me know in the comments. It's very chunky. You bad Laura Mercier. You bad Laura Mercier. So I've got a good pal from comedy, Tasha Klusky. Hello Tasha, I'm sure she watches Teena Talks every single Tuesday. And she's a makeup artist and she always uses talcum powder for all her setting powder. So essentially this has got talc in it. I had a very brief look at the instructions, the ingredients. So it should still be good, but is it going to be the really expensive Laura Mercier price or is it going to be the price I paid for it? Okay, well, because the rest of it is so absolute cack, at the moment this looks good, but as I said, talcum powder is all you really need. So I've seen this online, the idea of melting setting powder into the face, and because I have another fancy product, it's from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Air Brush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. There's nothing on the bottle, no ingredients. Is this a really bad idea, Tina? Stuff I do for my audience. Smells like nothing. Are we actually going to do this? Okay, let's try and melt the setting spray and see if this has any effect at all. I'm scared. Well, I'm very wet. Let's get a hairdryer. Still there. So we're going to have to go and open the product I'm most excited about. And it is Miss Huda again. And it is the Empowered Huda B Pro palette. Again, it was ridiculously cheap. I chose this because there's so many different colours and pressed colours as well. Because I don't have any eyeliner or anything like that. So hopefully it's going to be a nice black and a nice white as well for some. And the mirror has broken. Oh my god, it's gone everywhere. I went from really, really happy to really, really sad to me pretending and feigning to be happy to really, really actually sad again. Okay, do we see, kids, what's happened? Okay, I'm going to go to the bin and I'll be right back. Who do you think you are? Ah, that's a good joke. So I have taken off the broken glass. There was a bit of a plastic hiding it. I have brushed it as much as I can, and I sort of still feel like I can't work out whether it is shards of mirror or it is shimmer in this. And part of me is thinking, Teena, don't put glass near your eyes. And the other part of me thinks, well, my face is already messed up. If I get some glass on my face, it might just improve the look. So I shouldn't do this. We're going to do it. Come on. We only live once. And if I die today, make sure you have commented and you have liked and you have subscribed. Thank you. So we're going to go and do some very, very small eyebrows using this Huda palette. I'm not even going to pick it up again. I just showed it to you. That's all you have to remember. Again, like with an eyeshadow palette, I have tried some really high-end ones, and often the really bad ones are not that bad. And I say really bad ones, I mean, you know, like the ones from Beauty Bay, you can often buy on sale for a tenner, and you get around sort of 40 different shades in a one, and I use them again and again and again and again and again. You don't spend much money on these eyeshadow palettes. We want to have pigmentation, which is a word which is thrown around by so many different people. There should be pigment in it. Well, we're going to start off with the brows, and pray for me. And we're going to start off with Worthy. With my dyspraxia, I do prefer to use an eyebrow pencil, but we don't have one. This is going to be fine. We're going to make it work. God, my face is cakey as F. So well, we've got some eyebrows. We've got some eyebrows. Let's go and cut them out. You better believe when I do go out, I'm going to touch this up with my proper expensive makeup. Just want to go and put that out there. One tone eyebrows. Get into it. So there you go. I'm using my concealer now just to go and cover this up. I'm also going to use it as well just as a primer. Okay, well, the eyebrows are on. The concealer primer is apparently on. It's already very, very dry. I don't have much choice really here. Let's lift it up very carefully. Now I want to go and think about a medium transition, and I want to think about a darkening one. Best Self. It's one down here. Well, it's going onto my face. It's a colour. It needs more things to grip on because it's so dry. The Hourglass concealer's already dried out. Let's go and soften the edges with a lighter colour. Okay, let's put in a darker colour to really sort of warm up this outer corner. You can see even most I'm not doing anything there because I want to really sort of keep it up. Because it is a darker colour, it is going to be more visible, but the others, just not at all. My nose has been dripping all this time. Do you see it? All the way down. Oh. Asagi! That's cat number, let's carry on. This horrible concealer, doing a slight cut crease. And it's time for another new product from Charlotte Tilbury. And this was a grand total of bargain. Oh, it comes with a little belt, the buffy puff. I'm going to use this now to brighten up the eyebrows, brighten up the inner corner of my eyes, and also do some brightening up at the end as well. So here we go. Magic little product, so cheap. Let's see how we get on. But here it is. It is working. It's not pretty, but it's not bad. Hold on, credit where credit is due. Yeah. Considering what I've had to work with, I'm not mad with this at all. Spoiler alert, my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil did arrive. Do you know, I'm not even looking at the packaging, I'm so over this. Does it look real? No. I got it in the shade taupe. It just looks so fake. And like, I own so many of these products and it's like the right size. It's just the what's written on it is completely wrong. But we could go and use this then for the little brush strokes, which I said, you know, I couldn't do before. So happy birthday, Teena. It is not really doing much. Look at my hand, look. Really, really hard pressure. What? Okay, we're getting towards the end of this rather fun, bougie, fake makeup routine. Now, we don't have any bronzer, and we knew that was going to happen. So we're just going to do blush and forget all about it. And for that, again, it's another Charlotte Tilbury product. We have the Blush and Glow Glide Palette. So essentially, it has a highlighter and it has a blush in one. She's very clever with this. Packaging, Hollywood. I know how to open it. Made in Italy. Again, it's a bit of a wonky label. Let's take it over the forehead. Because at this point, why the F not? Do I think this is real? Absolutely not. Will I use this one again? Absolutely. Well, I turn to a gig and be like, yeah, it's getting my Charbrit tills out. I'll be like, oh, Teena's so rich, because she's really rich and famous, right? She wants to live a normal life for her and her kids. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I definitely will use this again. And for the highlighter, always with the fingers. Hi, I'm Teena. I have makeup on my face, and it's not very good. So we're going to go and use some more powders. Now, we've already seen one of them. It's a Charbrit Tilbury in a really, really light one, but it was so bloody cheap that it didn't really matter how much it was. We're going to do that in a really light area, so underneath there. We're going to make sure we really sort of highlight with that. But for the rest of the face, I've got another Charbrit Tilbury product. Airbrush Flawless Finish, one fair micro powder, skin perfecting. Will this make a difference to this awful face? Probably not. But here we go. My nose is really running from that powder. Why didn't I think about my stupid sensitivities? So maybe this is going to hide it all. We have to hope it will. So where the powder is sort of got stuck. Hopefully this is going to create a layer on top and it's all going to be perfected and beautiful. That's all we can hope for. And we have no bronzer as well, so I need to wipe my nose. Well, it seems to actually be covering all those horrible mistakes. It's just mattifying it, making it smooth. Like, no powder's actually going to be magic. All this is doing is taking out the moisture and it's sort of doing like a nice little sort of light layer on top. So actually, I'm really liking this. And with the little, oh, look at this. Mummy, Charlotte Tilbury, a baby Charlotte Tilbury. Usually I like it completely white, but we can't do that today. Okay. Well, we need to do something again. This is the moment to go and see if today has been in vain or not. We know before it didn't really work with that TikTok expression, the, dissolving it. And this time Teena, the very famous Teena from Kettering, Northamptonshire, who now lives in Liverpool, is now going to use this potentially fake spell, definitely fake spray one more time. Party all day, stay all day in the mental asylum. Don't judge me. Here we go. From afar, it's quite strong. I used too much again, didn't I? Think about the Teena at the start of this video. Really bubbly, really performative. Now you've got the Teena at the end of the video speaking very, very quietly, thinking about her life decisions. Now we're going to go and use another fake. You won't believe this. I'm not in the mood. It's from NYX Professional Makeup. I don't think that's really NYX. Why would you go and copy NYX and sell it as a fake for this price there? To cut a long story short, I couldn't really find any other fakes. Well, not fakes, potentially real products for lip liners, which were cheap. Very dry. It's just so dry, it's actually hurting when I put it on. Okay, 2 more products left. Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. Okay. American English, but I'll forgive, it's made in the USA. Addictive Shine. Oh, we've got the Hourglass Volumizing Glossy Stick. Okay. Well, let's just go and use both of them. Price for this one, Hourglass, there. Let's start that one. So you go. We'll do the Hourglass first. Price is there. I got it in the shade Trace. I can't open it. Okay, this is cute. I actually really like this. This is a really, really nice colour as well for this look. This is good. Okay. Now that happens. You can't make it up. So I can live with that. I'm really jealous of you, my audience. Do you know why? Because you get to see the edited version of this. I'm doing this in real time. And the final product we did have here is the Fenty one, Gloss Bomb, price there, made in Kettering, Northamptonshire. Okay, well here we are, the lips are done. I do like the lips are good. But we're going to now finish off with the eyes. Again, I can't cheat, I have to go and present my face as it has been without anything else. I am going to use my own eyelash curler because I can't use mascara, I didn't get any mascara. And luckily as well, with the products which came across, I got a free pair of eyelashes. The only product I'm going to cheat with is I don't have any eyelash glue. So, sue me. Club. Well, here we go. Here is the final look. I was like, what should I wear? I went, let's go Spanish Senorita. Why not? Why not? It's strange because, you know, I have no mascara on. I have no liners on. It's strange. I feel very sort of bare, and I think you're very lucky that I'm not. You've been here all this way. I'm going to show you me close up. It's not good. But we can only just carry on in our lives and just be a sexy Spanish senorita and ignore the fact we're actually wearing clothes underneath this. I had to just find something in the cupboard to put on before I now go and take this off. But yeah, here we go. My name is Teena. I do new episodes every single Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here all this time, all the way through. So if you like this, obviously you like what I do, so please be sure to go and subscribe. But also, can you please like? Can you please comment? I want to know what you guys think. What do you make of the final makeup look? Which products do you think are fake or not? All of them. What would you like to go and see me do next? I don't know. But for now, my name is Teena. I'm very, very famous. And adios! Get this face off me now. No one's here.